guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. So I asked over on Instagram stories the other day for anyone who wants to ask me questions for Q&A. I was saying I'm doing a Q&A for YouTube, and I have just got these questions up now. And I also got a question in a private message too on Instagram, which I'm going to leave till the end. I'm going to just make these questions anonymous, so I'm not going to tell anyone's name just to keep it private. But I'm going to read out the question, of course. So the first one is, how long have you been doing YouTube for, and how long do you plan on continuing? So if you're counting this channel, I've had this channel for 9 years now. I started filming back in May 2016 for this channel. I have had previous channels in the past, like including another makeup beauty channel, and I've had like my first channel, which was back in 2008, the autumn time. I done like dopey dancing videos, which is pretty much similar to today's TikTok. So that was like a preview of what TikTok's like, if that makes sense. Maybe it isn't. I think I think we all went like that. But if you're counting from that time, then I've been on YouTube nearly 17 years. But if you're counting this channel, it's been 9 years, which makes me sick that I have been doing YouTube videos on and off for like 17 years. How is that even possible? How has it come to that? And I started watching YouTube a year or so before that. So I've been watching YouTube for never mind watching YouTube, been making YouTube videos for nearly 2 decades, but watching the YouTube for nearly 2 decades. Is that crazy? Isn't that mad? Literally for nearly 2 decades I've been doing YouTube and watching YouTube. So yeah, on to the next question, because I tend to ramble. So the next question is, would you ever have any more babies? If so, how many? So yes, I would love to have one more child, definitely. Not anytime soon. I'm thinking of waiting a few years. So by the time my son Noah is like in primary school or nursery, I'll probably want to have another one. Originally, when I was in my 20s, I said I'd have 4 French bulldogs and 4 human kids. Horton, who I count as my child, is my Frenchie son. He came into my life and he was like, to hell, you can cope with that. We'll see. Because he was hard work, even harder than the actual human child. I'm not even joking you. Like his puppy stage, he's like literally looking at me while he's sleeping. He doesn't really care. But his puppy stage was worse than my human son's newborn stage, and that is saying something, because everyone says how hard the newborn stage is. And yeah, there was times where it was hard, but I found that puppy stage harder, and I'll just leave it at that. But yes, I would love one more child. I would love a girl, but if I got another boy, I'm blessed. So the next question is, I absolutely love your hair colour. What colours do you get? Oh, thank you so much. I get on top of my head, I've got my hair plaited. I should have actually mentioned that at the start of the video, because you'll never catch me wearing plaits in my hair. I always have it down, either like naturally waved or waved with my waver, or curled or straight. I never have it like up usually, unless I'm doing something, or I never have it in plaits hardly ever. But I wanted to air dry my hair and it was still damp, so I put it in 2 wee loosely French something, whatever you call this, braids, and pull them a little bit just to give that wave to them, just for the dry wavy. But yeah, the colour I get on top of my head is bleach. So my hairdresser, I don't do it myself, I get it done by a hairdresser. She does the half of my head with bleach, just the roots. Doesn't do anything on the already bleached areas, because it would snap my hair. Just get my regrowth done, so the roots, when they grow in, I just got it done, what was it, just over a week ago. I got it done, so it's freshly done pretty much. I just get bleach on the roots, and then underneath, as you can see, all this hair looks like it, but the blonde's in this braid too. So all the dark you see here is a level 3 dark brown. I used to get level 4 when I first went dark underneath, but I found it was washing out too quickly. So I asked my hairdresser, she's amazing, I asked her to put a darker shade into like a level 3, and I actually had this colour all over my hair 4 years ago, so there you go. But yeah, and I go to Peroxide. It's in Belfast. If you're from that area, the rain, she's amazing. She does my hair. Aces it every single time. She's amazing at doing my hair. I just love the way she does my hair. I love her. So yes, that's about my hair. So next question, and I hope I'm speaking clearly here. If not, I'm gonna be reading it myself. So next question is, how long have you and your husband been together for? So me and Connor have been together for nearly 5.5 years. We met back in 2018. It was actually New Year's Eve 2018 coming into 2019. We met at church. They had a New Year's Eve midnight worship, and then we met there. We went into the wee room where we had like refreshments after the service, and we just started talking. We had mutual friends, like a load of mutual friends, and we just talked away for like over an hour, which was amazing. We stayed, like, we were friends for like a year, and then towards like around the autumn, like late autumn of 2019, I came back to church, and me and Connor became like really close. And then Christmas Eve, we started to become more than friends around, I would say, November, December, definitely. Christmas Eve, we just decided, we kissed, and then we were like, here, we might as well be together now. We might as well, because we're acting like a couple. So we've been together for, in the end of June, it'll be 5.5 years, which is mad. That's my longest relationship. I had one that was close to 5 years, like a 5-year relationship, but we'll not talk about him. But yeah, so yeah, and we're in love ever since. Next question is, fake tans. I love the tan you wear. What is it? Thank you so much. I wear a lot of different tans. So I do have a lot of videos reviewing different tans. And I do have videos of my top 5 favourite fake tan mousses. I tend to wear mostly a fake tan mousse, and I just buy new ones, like a new brand, a new type every single time. Usually it takes a lot for me to buy, like, repurchase a tan. I have to really, really love it. So far, the tan I'm wearing now, it's a mixture of different tans, but the tan I've been loving this past like few weeks, I got it a few weeks ago. It is the I Am Beauty Unfiltered Fake Tan in Ultra Dark. I love that one. I also love the Saint Tropez Ultra Dark Violet Tan. That's amazing. And I do love Bondi Sands or Ultra Dark. They're one of my favourites. I love them. I would recommend all 3 of them. For budget, I love the Sunkissed Selfie Ready Fake Tan Mousse in Ultra Dark too. So yeah, thank you so much for your question. So next question is, have you had anything done, e.g. Botox? You look so young for being in your 30s. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. I haven't had Botox yet, but I'm planning to get that done very soon. The things I've had done aesthetically is lip filler. So I have lip filler in. I haven't had them done for like 2 years, because obviously I was pregnant and postpartum, and wanted to give my lips a chance to not have like filler pop. But I wanted to give my lips a break and to give them a chance just to breathe without having filler constantly pumped into them every 6 months, which I was doing before then, every 6 months to a year. But I do currently have, right, I'm gonna have to work this out, because I started getting them redone because I had them done or botched from like before COVID. Then I got them dissolved like after my wedding, like summer 2021, and I got a mil of fillers. I got the Russian lip technique. That's what I get done. So I had 1 mil for Russian lips, and then I got them done again in December with the regular filler, but that same technique. So I thought the 1 mil wasn't enough, and I wanted to get them a good bit fuller, so I got them done December 2021 after having them done in August 2021 or 2021. I don't know, people said the same different ways, not the same, different ways of the same year. But I got them done 4 months later, and then June I got a 0.5 mil. June 2022 I got a 0.5 mil, so that's 2.5 mils. And then I got them done again in April 2023, and I got a mil. So I've currently, now it's probably lots of that is probably dissolved, I've currently got 3.5 mils on my lips, which are maybe thinking that's crazy, but I'm going to get them done again because they have went down a good bit, not loads, but they have went down. I want them full again, so I'm going to get them done around summertime for my birthday, I think. But I'm definitely getting Botox, and I would love to get plastic surgery. I would love to get liposuction because I really am self-conscious about my back fat and my fat in my stomach. I really want to get that done. Now, I'm going off on a tangent here, I apologise. Now, I am on like a muscle building weight loss journey, so I want to try to tone my body and build muscle and try to get my body comp changed. And if it doesn't help it that much, then I'll go and save up and get liposuction, definitely, because I really am self-conscious about it. It really gets me down. So yeah. Next question. That got deep, didn't it? Next question is crazy question. Do you believe guys and girls can be just friends? So yes, I do believe they can be just friends. Now it does depend, I think. It just depends, like there's certain people, like, you know what I mean? So I do believe that if you have boundaries in place, it can work, but I do believe there could be attraction there, and obviously guys and girls, if they're straight, they're attracted to each other, but not everyone, if that makes sense. But I do believe if you're friends with, like, say for instance, you're friends with a guy or you're friends with a girl and you're attracted to them, I do believe you have to be careful, but I do believe it is possible to be good friends. So yeah, everyone has different opinions on that, but I do believe it is possible, but as long as you have boundaries in place, it should be fine. Now obviously, if you're single and you're good friends with this guy or good friends with this girl, then you've no you've no ties just to go with them, date them. But obviously if you're in a committed relationship, then you have to be so careful, because who wants an affair? Do you know what I mean? So next question is, what lippy are you wearing in this picture? It's beautiful. So I put a picture up of the makeup I was wearing for my husband's birthday night out last week, and I am wearing the NYX Lip Lingerie XXL in the shade Knockout. It's a beautiful purpley toned pink. I absolutely love it. It's so vivid too. I'll put a picture up of what it looks like now, so you know what I'm on about. Well, thank you so much. Next question. Makeup items you can't live without. So I love a good mascara, and if I had to pick what I can't live without, I can't live without a brow product, lipstick, foundation, and a good contour concealer too. There's so many, but if I had to pick a favourite, I love a good mascara. I think that's a number one, because if you don't really want to wear makeup, but you want to just do something to make yourself look a little bit more presentable, putting a bit of mascara on just does a trick. I love a good mascara. I would say my favourite is the Maybelline Firework Mascara in black. That stuff makes me look like I've got false eyelashes on. It's not even joking. So yeah. So next question is favourite hair care products. So I've got a few hair care products that I absolutely adore. So I'll name a few. So for my toning shampoo, I absolutely love the Osmo. It's a Super Ice mask and a Super Ice toning shampoo. I ran out of the toning shampoo, but I've still got the mask, but both of them contain black pigments which take away any yellow or orange in your hair. Like any of them unwanted brassy tones, I find it takes out. It's so strong and it leaves my hair like nice and icy. I absolutely love it. For like conditioner, like deep conditioner, I absolutely love the Garnier, I think it's Ultimate Blends, is it? Yeah, it's Ultimate Blends. That honey mask is absolutely amazing for really nourishing your hair. It nourishes my hair. I've got bleached and coloured hair, so I need all the help I can get. But that mask really nourishes my hair. It really conditions it. It makes it soft and supple and just beautiful and really much more manageable. For leave-in styling products, I love the Palmer's Coconut Oil Styling Spray. That stuff, I have it in my hair before I plaited it. That stuff is amazing. It really hydrates my hair. It makes it more manageable. It makes it more tangle. It helps like tangle much more easier. Love it. For like hair oil, My favourite has to be the macadamia oil nourishing healing oil leave-in. I absolutely love that leave-in serum. It's so thick, so it's perfect for like thick coarse hair, like which I do have. But that stuff will literally revive your dry damaged hair. I love it. I will be putting pictures up of what each product looks like so you know what I'm on about. So yeah, they're my favourite hair care products, definitely, without a doubt. So next question. So what is the hardest thing about being a mum? So I would say the hardest thing, that's actually a good question to be fair. I'm trying to think. The hardest thing is, what actually is the hardest thing? Keeping them safe, I would say. Like, obviously my son, he's over the age of 1 and he's walking around, and trying to keep them safe from like danger, because I have no sense of danger, is hard. And also seeing them upset, I would say, is really, really hard when they're in that mood where you can't, no matter what you do, you can't really comfort them. That's really hard. And I think me as a mum, if I'm having an off day of my mental health, I find I'm not as, I do try my best. I'm always there to be present for my kids. I do count my 2 French bulldogs as my other kids, but I cannot speak. I do try to be present no matter what, but I do find I struggle more if I'm having an off day of my mental health. So that could be really hard, because obviously no matter what state you're in, you have to be present and get up and look after your kids, and that could be hard when you're really in such a low place. So yeah. And also another thing about being a mum, people's unsolicited advice, especially if it's like literally said in a belittling, looking down upon way, that can just really irk me. Something bad, something rotten. I'm like, please, I know what I'm doing here. So next question, because I can go on and on about that. So, would you have another child or get another Frenchie? By the way, your kids are so cute. Thank you so much. Yes, I answered that before, right now?
Yep, I'm alright.
My husband decided to join this video. I answered that question before. Yes, I would love another child, but I haven't answered about the Frenchies. Yes, I would love another Frenchie. Not anytime soon, because 2 Frenchies and a child is enough at the minute. But obviously, unfortunately, dogs' lifespans are like a lot less than humans, which I wish they were the same lifespan. Like, I got much longer out of the Frenchies, because I don't want to talk about that because I will cry. But unfortunately, when that time comes, when one of them passes, I will get another Frenchie, because I couldn't be without a wee Frenchie, and I love them. They're just amazing. Just perk up your whole life. So yeah, I'm not trying to be like sad, so that's why I'm moving on to the next question, but the answer is yes to both. So next question is, do you have many friends in real life? I can imagine you to be a party animal with lots of friends, lol. I do have like a lot of people I know, like a lot of acquaintances, a lot of friends, but I do have a few close friends who are in my bubbles. But I am that type of girl who's like a party girl who has loads of friends going out, but I do at the same time have like a close knit, I do at the same time have a close knit set of people who I can trust and I love. And if you're watching, any of my friend, I love you and you're amazing. So yeah, I am definitely a party animal, so you got that assumption about me right. So yeah, well done. Thanks for your question anyway. Next question is, would you ever get work done like plastic surgery? I'd answer that. I would definitely get liposuction. When I get older, I would get a facelift if my face aged and my neck aged badly, because I do want to keep younger. But if I can do like keep as youthful as possible without getting work done, that's even better. But I could see myself getting work done, and once I'm done having kids, if my boobs go like saggy, which I hope they don't, I would get a boob lift. And even if they didn't go that bad, I would still get a boob lift, because I want youthful looking physique. And that sounds vain, but the way I look at it is that I was overweight in my early 20s and a lot of my youth, and I really want to get some of my youth back by being in good shape. That sounds so vain and so sad, but it's the truth, and I do want to get like work done if body goes south, which I will do, and liposuction definitely, because I really want to get that smooth body. It really bothers me so much. I know some people are against plastic surgery, and that is absolutely fine, but for me, just to feel comfortable, because I do get down about what I look like, even though I'm slim, but just the bulges on my back when I wear certain clothes, it really does get me down so badly, and even on my stomach too. It's not so bad on my stomach, but it's more the back. But I want to get both areas done because it really does, it gets me down. So yeah. So next question is top places to travel. So if you're meaning like places I've been to before, I would say Spain. Benidorm is one of my favourite holiday destinations. I love Benidorm. It's such a party vibe, but also it's something for everyone. You can go there and have a chill time, and you can also go there and have like a mad time. So with Benidorm, there's something for everyone, which I absolutely adore and I absolutely love. So yes, I would say Benidorm. So also Albufeira is good too, because it is like it's more of a quieter vibe, but you can have a good night out in it as well. And the weather for both them places too, I absolutely love it. Trying to think too, Disneyland in Paris is really good if you've got kids. I've been there 3 times, twice, like once as a child, once as a teenager, and once as an adult. So, and I've loved every single experience. So no matter if you're a child or an adult, I definitely recommend Disneyland. If you're asking about places I want to visit, I would love to visit the US, definitely. And I would love to, oh, also I forgot about one place I absolutely love to go to, which I've only been to once. Crete, the Crete island, the Greek island of Crete. Love that place. It's so chilled. It has a chilled vibe. The white sandy beaches, the whitewashed buildings, that whole chilled relaxed holiday upbeat vibe. I love that. It's a beautiful place to go to, and I'll go to that again. I'm actually thinking of my next holiday to go there, but I would love to go to America is my top like non-Europe place that I want to go to. So yeah, I love that question, by the way. Let me see, I think they're all the Instagram ones, but I did get a private one, like a private message from someone who didn't put it in the question box, so I'm going to have to go to my messages to retrieve that. So my last question is, how did you come to accept your visual impairment? I am diagnosed with autism from childhood and still struggle with that label. Take care. I'm sorry I still struggle with that label, to be fair. Sometimes I do, because there is a lot of discrimination against disabled people, and not like people may argue, no there's not. Trust me, for someone who does have a disability, and that girl too, there is still discrimination against disabled people, and I can go on and on about that because it really pisses me off so much. But how I came to accept it, there's times where I'm like, if only I didn't have that, but I can go on and on and on about wanting to be different, but it's not going to change it. But I really struggled growing up with my disability. I really did struggle with my visual impairment. I was made to feel different. I'm not going to lie, I was made to feel different by some people, and it really got me down, because I was like, I'm a normal person, I'm a normal child, I just have a disability, I just can't see as well as you. And it really did like affect me. Like I really did struggle with like growing up and feeling different, and people did treat me differently. Some people, not all of them. And it really did kind of leave me angrier. When I was growing up, I was more of an angrier child, and I had like, if I got into a fight with another child, I had to like, prove myself. And I'm not going to get into that too much, because yeah, you don't want know about childhood dramas, but yeah, I was an angry child and an angry teenager about it too, and I used to like let on that there wasn't anything wrong with me. I had no disability, but as I've got older, I've been like, right, Brookelyn, you've been dealt this card, and God makes no mistakes. Obviously who prefer me to have full sight, but I was born that way for a reason, and yeah, I would prefer to have full sight too, but I was born that way for a reason. And I just look at it as there's a lot of people who are suffering way worse, who literally can't do anything for themselves. I'm lucky that I'm still able to do a lot of things, and I'm lucky to be fairly independent. So I just see it as, yeah, it could be annoying because I can't drive and I struggle to see things, and it could be awkward when I think someone's someone else. That's happened a lot of times, but I'm just like, it is what it is. I make the best out of what side I have, what side God's given me. I make the best out of that, and I just live my life the best I can, because if I let myself dwell on it, I would be more depressed and I would waste my life being depressed. Whereas I can just go out and just live my life and let my life work around my visual impairment, and that's what I do. And it is hard, it's harder, like it is hard work to try to live your life as a disabled person, but it's up to you to make the best life. So that's how I look at it, and that's how I came to accept it. And it hasn't stopped me from like moving out, it hasn't stopped me from getting a job that much, it hasn't stopped me from doing my makeup, doing my hobbies. It hasn't stopped me from making friends. It hasn't stopped me from meeting my partner, like my husband, and getting married and having kids. It just hasn't stopped me. I haven't let it stop me. I used to get people say, oh, Brookelynne, God love her, she'll never have a proper life, she'll never have a husband, she'll never have kids, she'll never move out, she can only dream about that. And it used to hurt my soul, it really did. But it also like made me think, I'm going to prove them wrong, and I did, and I continue to do that, because yeah, don't ever let people make you feel less than for having a disability. Just don't let anyone make you feel less than. That's just my message. And that is a deep question, but I don't mind asking, like, you asking that question, because I'm an open book. Ask away, literally. That Q&A was to ask away. So at the end of the video, I want to thank every single person for asking these questions. I just thank you so much. I just appreciate that so much, and I will see you again for the next video. Stay gorgeous, God bless, bye.